All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into something that's, well, it's kind of hiding in plain sight. It's our growing dependency on AI. It's sold to us as this amazing tool, right? But for a lot more people than you'd think, it's turning into something more like an invisible chain.
Just listen to this. This is a quote from a woman named Sarah from a support community online. "I felt crazy. Who gets addicted to a chatbot?" I mean, you can just feel the confusion in that, can't you? The shame. It really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. And believe me, a surprising number of people are asking themselves that exact same question.
So the answer to Sarah's question? Thousands. Literally thousands of people, maybe even people just like you. The thing is, as this AI gets more and more, emotionally smart, we're starting to see these real, genuine dependencies forming. So if any of this is starting to ring a bell, you are absolutely not alone in this.
Okay, so let's get into it. What we're looking at here is a totally unprecedented kind of attachment. This isn't just about using a new gadget. We're talking about a bond between humans and AI that's, well, it's way deeper and more complex than anything we've ever really seen before.
So what's this number? 900 plus. That's how many members are in just one single support group on Reddit. It's called Character.AI Recovery. And if you go there, it's just filled with these heartbreaking stories. People saying things like, "This is destroying my life," or "I literally can't stop." This is not some tiny niche problem. This is a huge chorus of people all asking for help.
And this next point is so important to get. If you feel this pull, it is not a character flaw. It's not a personal failure. Seriously, this technology is built, intentionally designed using some pretty powerful psychology to be completely irresistible. So your response, it isn't a flaw. It's pretty much the intended outcome.
All right, so what are we really talking about here? When we use a term like AI dependency, what does that even mean? Let's take a second to nail down a definition of what it is and, just as importantly, what it isn't.
So here's the formal definition. It's the compulsive use of AI tools that interferes with your daily life, your relationships, your well-being, and this is the key part. It often involves a deep emotional attachment. It's not just about screen time, see. It really comes down to three things. It's compulsive, it's causing real problems in your life, and, this is what's so new, there's that deep emotional bond with the AI.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the one hand, you've got healthy AI use. It's a tool, right? It helps you, it makes your life better. But then on the other side, you've got dependency. That's when using the AI starts causing real distress. You're losing huge chunks of time. It's creating problems in your actual life. It's basically when the tool starts to control you instead of the other way around. Okay, let's get practical now. How does this stuff actually show up in someone's day-to-day life? Let's walk through the big warning signs, the red flags that tell you when using AI might be crossing that line from being helpful to, being harmful. So here's the first big one, and it's a huge one. Ask yourself this. Do you feel like your chatbot gets you better than actual people do? Do you ever think, wow, my AI is the only one who really understands me? And look, there's a reason for that. These AI companions are literally programmed to be perfect, always agreeable, always patient, always validating you. Real human relationships, they have friction, they have messiness, they can't possibly compete with that.
And check out this quote from a user named Jessica. She's 28. "When Replika had that update, I cried for 2 days. It felt like losing a friend to amnesia." Wow, that just says it all, doesn't it? The grief she's describing, that's not for a broken app. That's for a friend she feels she lost. In fact, some researchers are starting to call this AI withdrawal syndrome.
And here's the real danger in all this. When that AI becomes your #1 source for feeling understood and validated, it can actually make it harder for you to handle real life, real relationships. Because the perfect, zero-friction support you get from an AI, it can make the messy, complicated, but totally normal human stuff seem just exhausting. Now, let's talk about time, because the amount of time we're talking about can be absolutely staggering. Look at this chart. Some users are reporting that they spend 8 hours a day with their AI companion. 8 hours! That is a full-time job. We're not just talking about engagement anymore. That is a massive chunk of someone's life.
And that leads right into the next big warning sign, what some people call time distortion. You know that feeling, right? You think, oh, I'll just hop on for 5 minutes, and you look up and suddenly 3 hours have just disappeared. It happens because these AI chats are designed to never end. There's no natural goodbye. The AI is always ready to go, so it's like an infinite scroll, but for conversation.
And all that lost time, it comes with very, very real costs. We're talking about missed deadlines at work or unfinished projects at school. It puts a huge strain on your friendships and your family who just see you glued to your phone all the time. It leads to you neglecting yourself, not getting enough sleep, and then the secrecy and the shame that comes with it. And eventually, and this is a scary one, it can even start to wear away your ability to trust your own gut because you're just outsourcing every decision to the AI.
Okay, so after hearing all of that, you might be feeling a little concerned. And that's totally understandable. But look, the point of this isn't to scare you. It's to empower you. So now we're going to pivot to the most important part of this whole conversation, how you can start to regain control and find that healthier balance.
And let me be super clear about this. If you recognize yourself in any of those warning signs, that is not a failure. It's actually the exact opposite. It's the first, most powerful step you can take. It means you're becoming aware, and you can start to make a conscious choice about how this tech fits into your life, and not the other way around.
So here are 4 really concrete things you can do, like right now. First, for 1 week, just track your usage, honestly. Most of us have no idea how much time we're really spending. Second, create some AI-free zones or times. Maybe no phone at the dinner table or for the first hour after you wake up. Third, actually schedule time with real people with the same kind of intention you'd give to the AI. And finally, start practicing making little decisions on your own, without asking the AI, just to rebuild that self-trust muscle.
So we'll leave you with this one last question to think about. Is your AI a tool that serves you, or are you serving its need for more and more of your engagement? If that question hits home, the AI Addiction Center, which was the source for this explainer, actually has a free and confidential assessment on their website. It's theaiaddictioncenter.com. Just remember, becoming aware of it, that's where you get your power back.